why are we recognizing a statue of someone who has done so much harm to Canada?
Many are calling for the removal of monuments like this one here of James McGill, just beyond the Rada Gates, right here at Montreal's McGill University. The plaque that reads, Defender of Montreal, Member of the Legislative Assembly, Executive Councillor of Lower Canada, Citizen of Montreal, and founder of McGill University, but doesn't mention that he was a slave owner, a slave trader, and a perpetrator of institutional racism against people of color in Canada, a monument that many avoid every day as they go to school.
I avoid that gate. When I go to McGill, I avoid it. I only go through that gate if I absolutely have to, and then I walk on the other side. I will not walk by that statue.
The James McGill statue isn't the only one people want to see removed. The Sir John A. Macdonald that stands at Place du Canada in downtown Montreal has been vandalized multiple times and is now the focus of an online petition with over 12,000 signatures for its removal. Macdonald, Canada's first Prime Minister, mandated the removal of First Nations children, calling them savages, and assimilated them into white society, the architect of residential schools.
It really is an insult to all the Indigenous people. I mean, we have been oppressed by the government, basically since contact. And when they talk about reconciliation, that would be reconciliation.
In BC, a statue, Captain George Vancouver, outside City Hall, found splattered with paint Thursday morning, standing guard over the town named after him since 1936.
Do I believe in ripping them down? I believe in educating, and I believe in examining our history, criticizing it, re-examining it. I think the highest compliment my dad ever paid for me, he's a very reserved person, was I wish I could go back and teach Canadian history the way I'm learning it now.
Many saying statues and monuments like these should continue to exist, but not in public areas, in museums.
People shouldn't have to be walking by that and seeing that, which is a symbol of their oppression.
If we're going to hand these over to museums, Canadian museums have to do better. They are too, just like Canadian academia, bereft of people of color, of Black scholars, of Black curators, of Indigenous people.
In Montreal, Melina Jubilaro, City News.